Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I just got through watching part of Die Hard in July. You can watch Die Hard any time of year. It's not just a Christmas movie. Anyway, welcome back to 3 Star Draw. I am down south of 77, and this is an adult collector channel where we talk about G.I. Joe stuff. Mostly classified. Sometimes we talk about other stuff, which could literally be anything. So I was finally able to grab some of the new wave, or the wave that's been out for a month, the wave that's coming out next month. I don't know anymore, but I was able to get some new classified figures, and that's really what we're here to talk about anyway. So this particular video, bam, number 121, Night Creeper, Cobra Night Creeper to be exact. Show him off there. He's got a cool, I'd like to build something like that. The picture on the back of the box, they're using some of the actual pictures now, which is cool because not only do you get a little bit, I had to find it, you get a little bit of the artwork that we've all come to enjoy so much, but you also get one of the product photos that's actually done when they're photographed. They do that too. That's the only good thing I gotta say about these new boxes is that part and that part, because the rest of it is it's awful. They look terrible. They look like something that like $3 knockoffs would come in at Big Lots. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Let's take a look at Night Creeper. I was not going to order this figure, but he's an army builder, so I had to get a couple of them. It's in my code. I don't know. It's just a thing. I had the original Night Creeper. It was when my waning years of G.I. Joe, when this guy come out, and I had him then because I thought he was cool and because he's a ninja, but he's kind of like cybernetic, modern, enhanced ninja. So I picked him up, and I never really played with him a whole lot. I think I've still got all of his accessories too. He's one of the few that I've got complete, and he comes with the head for the V2, which I never had. I was out of Joe's by the time that one come out, and I thought it was ugly anyway. But I am excited to get him out because he looks better in hand than I thought he did in the product pictures and the reveals and all that stuff. So I hope he's a good figure. I got 2 of them, so we're going to find out. Let's take a look at him. Night Creeper, baby. So that's what he looks like in his package. Looks pretty good. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews on him, so comes with some interesting weapons. Let's get them out. Take a look, shall we? Alright, got all the stuff out there. So I've heard some interesting things about Mr. Creeper here. Take a look at his crossbow. I do like this crossbow. This is a cool looking crossbow. And we saw this before with somebody. This come with somebody already, right? I can't even keep up anymore. So it does come with this little single arrow. Did Zartan come with this, or did he come with the They come with the compound bow, but did he come with this? So the arrow fits in there. Actually knocks in there pretty well. I'm kind of surprised. This is surprisingly not quite that gummy. I mean, it's gummy, but it's not bent all the hell straight out of the package. A little bend there, but this is actually pretty good, all things considering. I'm going to pull this little arrow off for now, though, because that sucker's liable to wind up anywhere. I know several of these figures are coming with those arrows. Is there a way to tell those arrows apart, like some of the old Joe accessories? Because those arrows, if these figures ever turn out to be worth anything, it's going to be that arrow that's probably worth $1,000 in 10 years. So he does come with the 2 swords. I was not a fan of these swords as a kid. I think that's one of the things that made me not really like this guy. Was he was so weird once I got him in hand. I mean, they're neat. I mean, there's something different. We haven't gotten these before. I think I've seen both of these before at the world's largest adult bookstore here in Nashville years ago. Anyway, interesting take. I mean, they are. It's what they are. They are accurate to the original figure. So it does come with these 2 curved blades. I like these blades. I'd have liked them a lot better if the blade was actually, silver. But maybe they're all forged in cold steel with black nylon wraps. Who knows? Nope, not black nylon wraps. Okay, black metal handles. Alright, whatever. I ain't gonna nitpick that too much. They look good. They could have been better. Alright, let's leave it at that. Does Naugahyde come with this crossbow? I don't have Naugahyde. I mean, not backpack's not bad. I mean, it gets the point across. The flights here they could have colored the tips of the arrows maybe. They didn't really go too far all out with this setup, and I think one of the gripes on this was maybe the crossbow doesn't fit on there right. I don't remember, or I don't know. We'll have to look at it. It does come with a couple of extra hands. It's interesting. So those are the claws for climbing, I guess. That's what that kind of looks like. I don't remember what they're called, but the things you can use to grip. I'm not sure. I don't think that's got anything to do with the crossbow. But anyway, it comes with an alternate right hand in that shape. And then for the left hand, I like this hand. I've seen some people complain about it. I like the throwing ninja star hand. I think there probably could have been a more productive hand for him to come with an extra hand, but I do like that. That's in there. Don't feel like it's not molded in though. I don't think it kind of wiggles. I don't feel. Maybe it is. I don't know. Hard to tell. It ain't going anywhere though. That's for sure. I like the Chuckin' Ninja Star hand. Alright, I'll just go ahead and put it out there for y'all now. I like it. And then let's look at this alternate weird head that he comes with. Not a big fan of this head. It actually looks like the V2 eel head to me. I didn't like that figure either. It's more of a futuristic kind of look even for this figure. But I'm guessing if you got a bunch of these, you can use this head and make this one the leader. I don't know. It just looks alien. But then again, we also have a dude with a head that's sculpted to look like a brain. So check out Mr. Creeper. I like these, man. I do like that. Let's see if these fit in there, because that is pretty slick. Yes, they do. So I will go on record saying I'm a fan of these sheaths on the belt. I mean, they put some time into sculpting those, and that's interesting. The belt moves up and down, so you can pull it down some if you want, and they kind of jostle around, so you can have him reaching back to grab him. So let's see how he moves. Let's see what he looks like. He's pretty authentic to the V1 Night Creeper. He's got these shoulder pauldrons here. They seem like they're going to get in the way. They're flexible. You can get him into a T-pose with those pauldrons on. I thought they were going to be restrictive. They're really not. They're soft. See, they look like they're armored. Got some rivets maybe going on there. Yeah. The helmet. It's got some scratches, some nicks on it. Looks like he might have taken some blows. I don't know. I don't think this is removable. We'll find out. He's got the metal armor plating on his gut there, on his chest. There's these samurai style boots, and they're not his boots. They're made to look like his boots, but I don't think they are. I think they're meant to be shin guards. I mean, it's molded together. It looks like it could be a boot, but the way it looks to me looks like those are straps that go on there. They're strap-ons. And I don't know. I like it because it looks like they're meant to be put on separately, but it's all one piece. I like the looks of this. I'm liking this figure. I didn't think I was going to. But he is pretty neat. There he goes, so he can go sliding in. Tell me, do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now. Anyway. Now that is over, he has the tabbed ninja boots. He's got the camel toe boots. I like the camel toe boots. You ever have any of those socks that have the toes? Like you gotta eat. Well, I can't stand those, man. I tried a pair. I thought they'd be neat. They were not neat. Fun fact, when I was a little kid and I used to wear those pajamas, I used to make my mom cut the feet out of them because I couldn't stand it. Probably was a bad idea to buy a pair of socks like that as an adult. Belt buckle looks cool. I got rivets on it. It's a whole different kind of silver. Matches this up here. I don't know, man. I'm liking this figure. See how he stands. One ankle's a little wonky. My issue with a lot of these figures stems from their ankles. So you can get him like he's reaching back to pull that. I don't know, man. I like him. I ain't messed with the weapons yet, so let's do that. Let's see if the crossbow goes in. Finger on the trigger. And we know we can't get a lot of these guys into perfect aiming and shooting poses. Just, because we've got 100 of them. Some things get better, some things don't. That chest piece really doesn't affect that very much, I don't think. I've seen some people that seem to think so. The angled foregrip on the crossbow is probably going to be more of a problem for this than anything. You can't get the stock resting against his shoulder very well. But you work with him, you can get a pretty decent shooting pose out of that. A little bit of bend there. See what happens if we turn that just a little. See if that helps. Yeah, that helps a bit. You can get it resting on that breastplate there. So I don't know. I don't have that big of a problem with this. I don't see any issues with this guy so far. Let's see. Let's look at his weird swords. Seems to hold them pretty well. You shall not pass. I think even though this is kind of going back to the classic design, I think they should have picked one or the other for the swords. They're both weirdo designs. They should match. They should have one of each. Got them upside down, don't I? Upside down. I was kind of worried about that one going in, but I don't think you're going to get it at the same level. No, you're going to have to move the other one a little bit because that one can be at either. So move those at either level. They look all right. Backpack seems to fit on pretty good. Maybe there's no good place to put the crossbow on this guy. 'Cause I don't. It seems like the crossbow won't store on him. It seems like one of the. It just don't. It doesn't fit. It's meant to go that way, and it won't stay on. I watched Shark Eye's video on this guy, and that was his one gripe that he had, and I can see that. I mean, if they're making these so that all the weapons store on board, this one does not. I like the look of the crossbow, but you can't store it on board. I'm sure I'm not doing something wrong because that's been known to happen a time or two. Yeah, it's not going on there. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna if I'm gonna use the crossbow with him anyway. It's gonna be in his hands. So speaking of his hands, a Judy chop. Judy chop. I love it. So I'm guessing that's what that's supposed to be because it's kind of, you can see it's kind of angled back. It's kind of hook shaped. So you can get a variety of different things out of this guy for playability. It's definitely a figure. If you're army building, this is definitely one that you can have several different looks out of the same figure. Here. He's throwing his ninja star while he's a Judy chopping. I don't know. This dude looks. I mean, other than the backpack and the crossbow not porting on there, I'm trying to see if this hood is. It's fixed, so this hood doesn't come off of him. But I do like that they made this out of flexible plastic. Didn't get a pop, but it's on there. Fits pretty loose. So I'm not any bigger fan of that head sculpt on him than I was looking at it in the package. If you had 3 of these and you make this one your leader and then you gear the other ones up completely different, but I definitely like this head better. Maybe it's the red on the eyepiece on the visor. If it was silver, perhaps, I think it would set this off. But since there's nothing else on this figure that's that color red, it just stands out too much. I think they should have went with silver. Like to see somebody do a repaint going over that with silver. Somebody that can focus a whole lot sharper down on detail and a lot better eyesight than me. So let's throw his backpack on him and see. Get that stuff on there. So when these guys showed up in the comic, I was in and out of the comic. You know, we were going into ninja mode back then, so I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a problem with this guy. I want to get one of these in his hand. These little curved blades. I don't know. I think this guy's kind of cool myself. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty neat. What do you guys think? Did you guys pick up Night Creeper? This was probably the figure I was the least excited about out of this entire wave, but once again, figures that I'm not super, looking forward to or kind of impressive. So, other than the crossbow, I don't see any reason to give this guy any less than, I don't know, 4.25 out of 5 yeehaws. He's a pretty good figure. He's going to make a good army builder if you're into ninjas. I mean, you need to have this dude on your Cobra shelf. They're Cobra mercenary ninjas. We got plenty of other Cobra mercenaries. Why not have this dude? We got Zartan and the Dreadnoks. We got Major Blood. Yeah, why not? I do like him. Did you guys pick up Night Creeper? What do y'all think about him? Let me know down in the comments. I like the purple and gray. Ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Craig. You like this video, y'all? I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all in the comments, and I will see y'all on the next video. This is 1, 2, 3 star draw.